Howdy, I'm Karen with Karen Dawn Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to work two different increases, the make one left and the make one right. So let's go ahead and get started. The main idea behind these two increases is that you're going to use the bar in between two stitches to create the new stitch. So go ahead and work up to the point where you're going to do the increase, and then spread your needles apart so you can see this bar right here in between the two stitches. This is the bar that you're going to use to create the new increased stitch. The difference between the make one left and the make one right is the direction that you insert your needle into this bar. So let me show you how that's done. For the make one left, you're going to take this bar. So I usually pick it up with my right needle just to make sure I have the correct stitch. And then using your left hand needle, you're going to insert it into this bar going from the front to the back, so that when you have it on your needle, it looks like it's actually a strand, a stitch going across your needle. And now what you're going to do is work this stitch, so knit this stitch through the back loop. And I usually have to kind of push a little bit right there so I can get into the back loop. So there you go, putting your right hand needle into the back loop and knitting that stitch. So let me show you that again. Spread the needle apart, find that bar right there, take your left hand needle, insert from the front to the back, and then knit through the back loop of that bar. And you have just increased a stitch. You're going to use the same idea with the make one right, but this time when you identify that strand, you're going to actually take your left needle and go from the back to the front of the stitch. And this time, instead of knitting through the back loop, you're going to knit just like a regular knit stitch. So insert your needle like you would regularly knit and make that stitch. I'll show it to you one more time. Knit just a regular stitch. Okay. So identify that strand that's in between the two stitches, insert your needle from the back to the front, and then knit that strand. And you have your make one right stitch increased. If you're trying to remember which direction to insert your needle when you're trying to do the make one left or make one right, here's my little trick that I use to remember it. Make one right, you take the strand and enter through the back or the rear of the stitch. Right starts with R and rear starts with R. So that's how I remember it. So make one right, enter through the rear of the stitch. Make one left, enter through the front of the stitch. I hope you found the video helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment here on the video, or you can find me on Twitter and Instagram as Karen Dawn Knits, or on Ravelry as Karen Dawn. Thanks. Bye.